Good morning, Joslyn Facebook fans and Facebook Live. We are so glad that you're here. It is Monday morning, and I have very important announcements for you guys today. We are going to talk about what's coming up this week. We have Veronica here to do our morning warm-up. We have Jack for a Monday morning update, and we have Elise to do a little bit of mindfulness. So to start with what's coming up this week, we are going to try something new. We're going to change the schedule of the variety show so that we're going to offer it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday instead of every weekday. That way we can make room for some new programming that we can bring in. We've got a couple things in the works already, but if you have anything that you would love to see as a program, it'll have to be virtual, so we can do it over Zoom or Facebook or YouTube. But if you have anything that you would like to see, just like our book club was a suggestion, so if you have recommendations, let us know, because we would love to bring some new things onto the calendar and get new folks engaged. So starting this week, you'll have the variety show just like we've been doing, except Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then all of our other programming will be the same. So we traditionally offer our book club on Mondays, but we only do one Monday a month for that one to give everybody time to read, so that won't be until September. On Tuesdays, we have our Bling and Bingo, and that is here on Facebook Live. Wednesday at 2 o'clock is Tech Untangled with me on Zoom. Thursday is the Zoom chat group at 9 a.m. And then Friday and Wednesday we'll be on with the variety show. So that's what our week looks like. And don't forget, we also have a special event this Wednesday. We have our visiting health lecture with Eisenhower. That one is also on Zoom. We are going to be talking about colorful foods and why we love them. So please join us for that on Wednesday. And let's go ahead and do our workout with Veronica, and then we'll bring in some of our leadership team.
Thank you, Rebecca. Well, it's always nice to go ahead and make some changes. And right now, let's just get our blood flowing. So if you're sitting, stand up. If you're going to remain sitting, just keep your arms moving. Get your feet up off the floor. And just get your blood flowing. Okay. Do this for a little bit. So we can go ahead and reach our arms up. And let's see if you can find a rhythm that works. Okay, let's just step side to side now. Bring your arms up and up. And you can step wider if you want to. Just do whatever feels good for you. Okay, now let's squeeze our hamstrings. We're going to kick up and up, up and up. Let's pull the arms back. Pull back while you kick up and back. Squeeze those hamstrings. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Okay, let's go back to marching, but we're going to go really slow. You're going to go up and up. Practice our balance. A little warmed up here. Take your time. Really shift your weight side to side. Test your balance. Test your balance. I'm going to change this to a kick out in just a moment. Up, up. Let's kick out. Kick, kick, kick. So now we're working our front of our legs. Kick, kick. Raise your leg up as high as you can. Keep your torso up. So don't bend back. And keep your torso upright. Kick up, up. So come up and out, up and out. Let's keep kicking. Let's kick to the side. You're going to kick to the side. Kick to the side, kick, kick, flat foot, push it over, push it over. You've got your abdominals engaged, right? Keep yourself balanced, good. Okay, and then let's kick back. Foot comes up, kick back, kick back, kick back. Good. Give our glutes a little bit of a workout here. Keep your abs squeezed. Keep your balance. All right. Let's do a little grapevine. And then we're going to turn it over to Jack for an update and some great information from Elise. Good. So whatever you're doing today, take a few minutes. Do some grapevines. Okay. All right, everybody, have a great day.
Thank you, Veronica. All right, let's grab Jack. I'm going to scooch us up just a little bit so we can hear him really well. How are you today, Jack?
I'm good, Rebecca. How are you?
Good.
I hope everyone had a great weekend and survived all this hot weather we're having. Be sure you hydrate and stay cool as best you can. This morning I ran across an article and I posted it on Facebook, so you can find it on our Facebook page. And I have to remember the title of it. Well, it's about isolation worsens brain health, and it's a study that was released by AARP. And it's very important, and that's why we're doing these classes and activities we do, and why Rebecca is coming up with some new classes for us to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we also have for you, and I'm sure Elise may touch on this, coming up Brain Boot Camp, which helps you learn how to keep your brain healthy through diet, exercise, and also tricks about learning things and remembering things. I need to take it. But Brain Boot Camp is a great class. And then we have coming up September 15th, our Aging Mastery class. And that's a 10-session course. And it really helps you through a lot of things that as we grow older we need to deal with. Our sleep, exercise, nutrition, finances, relationships, all of those things that can sometimes give us problems. And it helps you find ways to find solutions. And each session has an expert in the field, so it's a lot of good information. And I just want to also echo Rebecca on our Eisenhower Health lecture coming up this Wednesday. Colorful foods and why we love them. And we're really fortunate to have Eisenhower Health doing these lectures for us. I think the last time we had about 28 people or more engaged in the lecture. It's very important. So there's a lot of things to do here at the Joslyn Center, doing as much as we can. We can't wait till we're able to open and back up and welcome you on board into some of these classes. And I really want to give Rebecca a round of applause for all the work she's been doing. For all the work she's been doing and coming up with these new activities. I especially enjoyed the Friday walk in the park at the art museum. That was great. So stay tuned. There's new things coming up all the time. I think we're doing about 35 classes and activities each week here virtually. And again, we can't wait till you come back. So, oh, and also Joslyn in Motion, staying strong, moving forward. That is our fundraising event that's coming up. It's on television. It's an NBC special on October 3rd from 6:30 to 7 p.m. Check out our website, joslyncenter.org, for more information on that, and hope to have you participate in that. It's a great new kind of event that we have to do in these trying times. So next up is Elise to give you some more information about what's happening at the Wellness Center and how to relax.
Thank you, Jack.
Your mask.
Never forget these.
There you go. All right, Elise. How are you today?
I am okay for a Monday. How are you all doing? It's nice to be here. I'm still adjusting to speaking on a camera without anybody responding, no live audience. So I'm gonna keep learning and doing my best. Okay. Brain Boot Camp. I don't know if any of you have been there. That is a wonderful program that Susan presents here. And I don't have the dates at my fingertips, but it's ongoing. Pardon me. And I know you all have our phone number. And Veronica, who does our warm-up, can help you with that when you call. The other program is Aging Mastery that Jack was just reviewing. It's a wonderful program for anybody in let's just say the second half of our lives. And all important topics. It will be fun to be in it with others on a Zoom meeting. And here we're arranging some really good speakers, one for each topic. So I hope you think about that. Again, give us a call and we will sign you up. Okay, what I was doing was something that I didn't have to read. I'm just sort of asking some questions of myself and everybody else. Questions that make us think about ourselves, how we're doing, what we want. I wonder if anybody remembers the questions from last week. Real briefly, what have I done lately that's new and different? What have I done lately that's been helpful and I'd like to try to continue? And what have I done lately that's been unhelpful and I'd like to try to avoid in the future? Pardon me. So I bet, like me, you had some success and some variation. And so we just keep trying. That's when we're trying to learn something, we just keep doing it over and over, and sometimes it goes really well, and sometimes we need more learning. So, okay, your questions for today, and you can write these answers, keep a log of them from week to week, or you can just think about them and answer in your own mind. The first question today is, when did you last feel compassion for someone? When's the last time you felt deep compassion for somebody? So I'll give you a minute to think and or write. And I was going to share my answer also, like I did last week. I have a friend in the hospital with COVID, and I feel great compassion for that person. I really do. The next question is, and this is building on the first one, a very important question. When did you last feel compassion for yourself? The question is, when did I last feel compassion for myself? And you can think about these afterwards, obviously, as well, after the program's done. I last felt compassion for myself this past Friday. I just had a very, very hard day. And while I'm in the midst of things feeling so difficult, I don't feel compassion for myself. But as it begins to get over and the day goes on, I start realizing that I have to give myself a break. I can be very hard on myself. I think many of us can. And so I started trying to be compassionate and kind toward myself by the end of that day. And then the last question for today is, how do I try to help or comfort myself during difficult times, especially now? How do I try to help or comfort myself during difficult times, especially now? Again, you can finish these afterwards. I will tell you my answer. There's a few things I do. Sometimes getting into bed and getting cozy and putting a blanket over me, even though it's warm, a light blanket, makes me feel comfortable and comforted. Sometimes I call friends that I know love me. Sometimes I really talk to myself and tell myself I'm okay, things will be okay. That's another way that I comfort myself. Food is another comforting thing, but I have to, as we talked about last time, be careful to not overdo the food thing. But I can make, before a meal, I try to think, what do I really want? And then if I can have that, I find it comforting. That's good for now. So, if you all have any follow-up questions or anything, you could call Veronica or me at our number. My extension is 118, and let me know if you have follow-up comments or questions, or you want certain questions added to the list. I have a bunch of them waiting for us. Okay, good. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Have a good day.
Perfect. Thank you, Elise. All right, guys, so that is our Monday show. Don't forget about all of the wonderful activities we have for you this week. I hope that we'll see you at a few of them at least. And if you have any questions at all on how to use Zoom or Facebook Live or any of this, give us a call. I'd be happy to walk you through it. I can do that one-on-one over the phone with you. And don't forget, with Zoom, you can dial in too. So for our health lecture later this week, you don't have to use the computer. You can just call in, which is a great option as well. You'll miss a little bit of the visual presentation. They usually have a slideshow that goes along, but our presenters are great at talking you through it. So if you are not interested in using Zoom on the computer, that's okay. We have a backup alternative for you. So give me a call if you need any help making those work for you. We will see you back again tomorrow for Bling and Bingo here on Facebook Live, and that is at 2 o'clock. So we'll see you then. Have a great day.